to Japanese craft beer reviews. Today I'm here with Al in Japan. Hello, Al.
Hello.
And
It's a
how are you
yeah,
doing?
it's pretty good. It's a crisp fall day, getting a little bit cooler,
It
and we're
is.
here
It
to look
is.
at a good
Beer,
beer.
beer.
Or
So Al and I are going to review a beer from one of the major companies today, and this is Kirin Brewery. Very long history in Japan, and they're generally number two in Japan after Asahi, which is generally the biggest beer seller in Japan. So Asahi, Kirin, Sapporo, and Suntory are the four
hmm,
majors, and Kirin is this one. And this is a new beer from them. It's called, what's it called, Alan?
yeah, good ale.
Good Ale. And it looks like it's
And
one word. I don't know.
yeah, well, like one word, good ale.
Yeah. But this
Yeah,
beer, mhm.
we were wondering about the title, but I think
Yeah,
there's a point to this title. We were thinking about it a little bit.
yeah, we're thinking about it a bit. I mean, at first glance, it doesn't seem like the most inspired of names. You know, you wouldn't call your latest automotive product good car or anything like that. But like basically calling attention to the fact that it's probably not good.
Well, yeah,
In any
uh,
case,
yeah.
this beer was released on October 7th, 2025. It's 5% alcohol by volume. Don't know bittering for this, but it is an all malt beer. So foreign and domestic malt and the hops are what they on the website they tout the use of cryo hops with Kirin's dip
Yes.
hop method. And the cryo hops are, of course, flash frozen hops that are designed to release, they say, up to 50% more of the aromatic oils from the hops. And dip hop method, this is a Kirin's method of producing a hop tea, steeping the hops, and then putting that into the wort itself.
Mm.
And they also mentioned the fact of they use three separate aroma hops, so that we don't know exactly what hops
Mm.
these are. So this is going to be apparently their third regular beer, offered all year round after Ichiban Shibori, which is kind of their flagship beer,
Right.
and Hare Kaze, which was released about a year ago or so
Yeah.
in the blue can. So this is supposedly going to be number three. And of course, notable about it is the fact that it is an ale.
Right. And that's pretty significant. And there's a reminder here that this may be the first regular ale released by any of the four major, companies. That is
Right.
Asahi, Kirin, Sapporo, and Suntory. This may be the first actual ale. And so the naming of this, the significance is they're introducing it to a new audience. That audience is the average kind of, maybe businessman, businesswoman, beer
Mhm.
drinkers that are on a budget and are not drinking craft beer and
Right.
don't know what an ale is because, as you pointed out, their advertising campaign has been huge.
It's
I've
on the
seen
trains.
TV
Yeah.
ads for it. And I didn't think this was going to be a regular part of the lineup, and now it is, and that makes sense because they're advertising, if you translate it, they're talking about they introduce what an ale actually is. So the
Right.
assumption is that the audience doesn't know what an ale is, which was shocking to me at first, but then it makes sense because most people in Japan are not craft beer drinkers. We
No.
cannot forget that as craft beer geeks.
Right.
And so this is an attempt to introduce to the masses an ale beer. So that's kind of a first. And I have to admit, Kirin is not known for recently for doing firsts, but this is a first.
Yeah. Yeah, Kirin is generally, I think, the most cautious of the major brewers here. They don't release new things quite so often as other breweries do, that's for sure. Um, and just for those of you who don't notice here, the symbol, can you hold it a little closer, Alan? This is the
Yes,
legendary Kirin, which and below it, it says good luck. And
yeah,
so this animal is supposed to bring you some good luck, and we hope it does
kind of
bring
a
you
good
some
omen.
good,
Yeah, the
good luck.
Kirin there.
So,
Yeah, cool animal anyway.
yeah. So as Al said, the advertising has been pretty substantial. If you ride the trains in Japan, they've had banners across the middle of the aisle, up above everywhere, and apparently quite a large television commercial campaign as well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
So what do you think? We'll give it a go.
Well, we'll see. We'll be the judge of just how good it is here. So, but it is significant. I mean, I have to admit, it is, whether it's good or not, it is a significant attempt to do something new. Right.
Okay, very clear, crystal clear, nice cold, very elegant little stream of bubbles rising up from the middle. Aroma.
Okay. Yeah.
A little bit cold.
Okay. Yeah. It's definitely got the, as you would expect, kind of like a pale ale, maybe even a little bit of an Indian pale ale kind of a nose of
Yeah.
maybe
I'm
peach.
expecting more like a blonde ale or golden ale.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Very fruity,
quite
peach,
pretty.
maybe some passion fruit in there.
I get
Maybe
stone
some
fruit.
light, yeah, stone fruit, light tropical, maybe apricot.
Yeah, I wish they'd told us. I mean, I could find out what their aroma hops are.
Yeah, that would be nice to know, but they probably standard West Coast fare, I'm smelling.
You said you detected passion fruit though, and I wonder,
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, cheers.
Oh boy, yeah. Hmm. Okay. Very light, mildly fruity.
Kind of nondescript.
Yeah. The fruit comes on. It's not like a big hit or attack like you would get with a craft beer. The fruit kind of appears, stays there for a little while. It doesn't fade right away. It still lingers a little bit, not too long of a finish, maybe a short, medium finish.
Say shorter rather than medium, but yeah.
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 Very mild bittering, but not, yeah, very mild. So
Right.
easy drinking.
It's very smooth, very easy drinking, and for me, I mean, it has less character than say a Kirin lager.
Yeah, I think they're aiming for that less hoppy. This is definitely filling a niche in that sense, is that
Certainly.
they're dialing back the bittering hops, or at least the perception, the
Yeah.
perceived bittering is definitely dialed back.
Yeah. I can't see this
Yeah,
as
easy
becoming a
drinking.
hit
I think
beer at
it's
all.
not bad.
It's not bad, but
It's
it fades so
I
fast.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense within that kind of large corporate beer lineup. It has some flavor, it would be in a meal, it would be like a secondary to the food.
Yeah.
And it's not, again, it's not terrible. It's it's okay. I'd say it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
Um,
I mean, they
yeah,
often make the point that this beer accompanies uh, the Japanese palate. I mean, the kinds of foods you might get in a restaurant, Japanese restaurant, and the words
mm,
don't overshadow the delicate flavors of Japanese cuisine. And for me,
right.
what's the point? You want something maybe to clear your palate a little bit, give you a little bit of flavor, I think.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anyway,
it's mild. It does have, I mean, the fruit flavor does stay there. It's light, easy drinking.
yeah.
Maybe kind of, yeah, not too, yeah, kind of inconspicuous. Not
Yeah.
not terrible, not
Not,
something I would reach for again necessarily.
not
Again,
memorable.
you can do worse. There's always Asahi Super Dry, so you
Okay,
could do worse.
Alan's hobby horse here. He likes to beat up
Yeah.
on
Oh, I sure do.
Asahi Super Dry, which I don't think
It's beat up
most
on me
terrible
more
beer in the
times than
world.
I've beat up on it. So I tell you.
Anyhow, well, yeah, go get this beer and let it beat up on you. Again, this is called Kirin Good Ale, and it is the most recent beer put out by Kirin, which does not release regular beers very, very often. And it will join Ichiban Shibori and Hare Kaze as the regulars from Kirin. So an ale type beer from Kirin. They are kind of going out on a limb there, I guess, and trying to, show people here's something different.
It kind of makes sense within that, mass-produced beer. It does offer a different flavor profile. It's not profound or anything surprising or offensive, right? It doesn't take any risks in that way.
I think it's offensive by being inoffensive, but
yeah, but I think that it makes sense. So this is maybe the first actual ale being, a regular part of the lineup.
to my memory, it is, yeah.
So this makes sense why they've made it the way it is.
Right. By actually putting the word ale in the name, which,
in the name, emphasizing that this is different. Yeah, trying to point out what an ale is. It's fruity. Yeah. It's not going to be the bittering or the earthiness of a regular, or quite the crispness of a lager.
Right. But if you compare it to, for example, Suntory's, they have their Japanese ale line, although they don't put the word ale in the name of the beer. They put it down below Japanese ale, but yeah.
But that ale line is not a regular. Those are limited editions, right?
That's
right. Yeah. So you can't check out those Suntory ones, which actually we might do in just a moment.
Yeah, absolutely. So do check out this beer if you want. It's everywhere in supermarkets, convenience stores, and if it's going to be regular, it will continue to be everywhere. So easy to find. Not terribly pricey either. I didn't get the price on it, but probably somewhere in the range of maybe 220 yen or so, I would guess. Yeah.
You could introduce I think this would be a great introductory ale before you get into, comparing to craft ales. Basically, you might give them a try of this first and then go into the craft. And so you can get the difference, get the sense of degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Al.
Thank you.
Yeah. And thank you, everybody. Please do take care and subscribe to the channel. And we would like to hear from you if you have any comments about Kirin or craft major breweries trying to seem crafty and any other topic at all. Do take care. Stay healthy. Bye-bye.